has continued. And Mark, there's an old Native American proverb that says, "You live as long as you're remembered." So I think that's pretty cool, because your dad would be quite proud of you. And the fact that you've got his car here and you've honored him. And today we're going to honor Marty with the Happy Face plaque. It's going to be called the Marty Gage Happy Face Barn plaque that they'll unveil shortly. Lastly, the person that I want to recognize as well is Terry Johnson, a Frewsburg native in more ways than one. And he's part of our local color. He wrote a book that I'm holding, and I've been looking at it, and it's got all these great stories, including the time that he learned to make gunpowder and blew up the lifeguard stand at the town pool. But I would urge you to take a look at that book, because it's got a lot of the great treasures about Marty and Terry and their life. Now, again, before we get on to the next part, like I said, some people make the world better just by being the kind of people that they are. So a thank you to Marty, to Mark, and Terry for being the kind of people that you are. So Mark and I decided that what would be the best way to really honor Marty as well as Terry, and you can see my papers are flying all over the place. Anyways, what's be a great way to honor them? And so Mark and I, after some intense brainstorming, decided that maybe we could franchise the Happy Face. And so what we've decided is we've come up with a new idea for the Annals of the Frewsburg history, and Travis, it is portable, so we can take it to people's yards, so you can rent this if you like. But and we've signed it, and so at this time I'm going to ask Mark to unveil the new greeting for Frewsburg. It's signed. It's the Happy Face on Marty's Mexican trailer. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Harold. Wait, and just like the Lone Ranger, the cavalry or they're arriving. The horses arrived.
Yeah, here comes the horse.
So hold on. Here's Harold.
Thank you, guys. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. So, once again, we got Town Supervisor Russ Payne. I guess he's got a few words he wants to say. Then after him will be County Legislature John Davis.
Thank you, Harold. You're a tough act to follow, Steve Cass. I just wanted to say congratulations to the Town of Carroll Historical Society for spearheading this, along with Mark, the placement of the plaque out near the road, and his staff and his board of directors, and also Barb Cessna, the Town of Carroll historian, for the work that they've done to perpetuate the historical marker program within the Town of Carroll, and to show everybody the significance of historical properties throughout the Town of Carroll. And congratulations, Travis. This has become, I know when I was a young man, it was here on the barn, and it's always been a welcoming, when you come home, you know you're home when you see the Happy Face. And we appreciate your work that you've done, your artistic ability. Thank you for that.
I turned 80 years old in July, and I do it about every 7 years, and I think I can do 2 more.
Oh, you got a lot left. You got a lot left. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
Next, County Legislature, John Davis.
Thank you, Harold, and I appreciate everybody being here today. When I was asked to speak, I thought, well, this is actually going to be pretty easy because I've got something behind me that most of Chautauqua County knows about. Being in District 16, I represent the towns of Carroll, Kyneton, and Poland, and I'm often asked, where are you located? And when I say I'm in Frewsburg, that just makes it a lot easier because everybody knows. They say, well, isn't that where that Happy Face barn is? So, yep, that's where it is. And so people know where Frewsburg is. But it's really a pleasure to be here and to be a part of a town where we're about making people happy. I think we all need that in these days, in these times. You know, the ability to drive into town and to drive by this historic spot and to see the smiley face, the happy face, it just it brings a grin to everybody. I work over at the school, and kids drive by here all the time on the buses, and when they come in, I think it rubs off on them as well. So it's just a pleasure to be here. I appreciate what you've done to continue this tradition, and thank you to all of you.